Hello and welcome to this new episode of Good to Know. Today we will learn how we can find out more about the game with help of the game itself. For this I will explain the combat protocols and we'll first have to exercise some moves. For this I move to the east and attack this unit, and what I do next is not a recommended move. Don't do this at home, because it may cause harm to your units. Now I end my turn, and let's see. Yeah, the AI destroyed my unit, and now I want to learn about why it could destroy it. For this I can go to the information menu, which is indicated by this button with an I on it. You could also press I itself as a shortcut on your keyboard. So next we click on the combats button and we will get a couple of flags and two numbers. The numbers indicate the turns and the flags the side which was playing. So we can now see our brilliant attack on the unit in the hills, which caused us quite some harm. We lost 30 strength points. And now we can have a look at the response of the AI. So the AI attacked us with two of its units, which led ultimately to the destruction of our nice Recon unit. Now what happened in the combats itself? For this we can hover above these symbols, and as you see we get little tooltips. So with this we can learn what influences the combat. The officers, for instance, in this first fight, they rule in with, on the allied side, +6, on the exercise with +2. So the allied officer was obviously more experienced than the one of the allies. Also we have the sum of the combat values, because there can be much more influences on the standard combat value to alter it. As we can see in the second fight, for example, here this officer has a special bonus, even probably is good at fighting tanks. And we will learn in another episode how we can find out that in advance before we get into a fight. So the strength is also important, because weaker units, if you have not the full strength, you also have, of course, a weaker combat result. This is the experience. Obviously the enemy was much more experienced than our unit. It rules in with 160%, so it boosts the original combat value. This is something we learned in the first video, adjacent enemies. So because we have two adjacent enemies, we cannot fight as well as we would with only one enemy facing us, as we are the defender. So now the next thing is reduced combat readiness. Each unit has a certain amount of combat readiness, usually starts at 100%. There are exceptions to this, but this is also being explained later. Not in this video, in another video. And the combat readiness can be reduced by fighting, by movement. If your unit moves, it reduces the combat readiness. It can be reduced by artillery attacks and so forth. So, but this will be the topic of another video. So at the end, the combat value is 2 to 1. And the losses are 5 to 19. After the combat, this is the combat result itself. So, and this is after the combat, you still have sometimes additional rules. In this case, Recon units are not supposed to face the enemy as hard as other units. Actually, they try to evade them most of the time, because they are not there to combat them, but to scout on them. So this means that you are spared 10 strength points of loss due to this doctrine. And then you have your experience level, which changes, of course. Both sides gain experience to the combat. And then your combat readiness is reduced by this battle. And the final point is the result, which in this case is towards position. In the second fight, the unit was destroyed. So with these tooltips, you can learn more about the game, and they are corresponding with tooltips on the map and in other parts like the HQ, so you can learn how these combat values can be improved or changed in units, and this will be explained another time. So I hope you learned something today and enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.